कोई देवी कहीं पर निंदा शास्त्र में नहीं कहा गया।
Speaking to here or speaking to So in the scriptures it is clearly said, do not criticize any demigods or goddesses. Because all the demigods, demigoddesses, they're all servants of the Supreme Personality of God. Just like the wind, Vayu Devata. They work according to desires of the Lord. In Bhagavad Gita chapter 9 verse 23 it is explained, those who are devotees of other gods and who worship them with faith actually worship only me, O son of Kunti, but they do so in a wrong way. They are the presiding deity of the moon. Whatever we see in terms of the demigods, they represent one post. For Guru to ask, the Guru should ask the disciple if they have eaten. The disciple don't ask the Gurudev to have a seat, to ask if they've eaten. Shashya, they are Shashya, not Shishya. Shashya is the food for cows. The dry grass, that which is eaten by the cows, the disciple becomes like that, foolish. Should we serve the Guru or Guru should serve us? We should serve Guru. That's why we've accepted Guru. So, this faith should be there. So, for this reason, we're saying, and using the example, we spend 25 rupees to buy a clay pot and we check the clay pot thoroughly. In the same way, the spiritual master is looking for the bona fide disciple. Not all wood makes a boat. You need a special type of wood. A good quality wood. Or even making a door. You cannot make a door with ordinary wood that is crooked or bent. So try and understand this carefully. If you make a door with wood that is not, that is a good quality, if you make it with cheap quality wood, it will break. In the same way, the spiritual master, bona fide spiritual master, checks the disciple. That Govinda Das was to worship Devi, And many have kept a vow to worship demigoddess Durga. Not everybody has Padmanabh Maharaj saying. Don't be shy. You are not atheist. At least you have faith in God. That what we are saying is that you are religious, you have come here to this religious gathering. Even though you worship goddesses, this is Friday, Thursday, vows, Guruvar, Shukruvar. That's why you have come. The atheists don't do anything, they will not come. Whatever you're doing, we're not criticizing anyone. Whatever you're doing according to your faith, you're doing something. In that way, Govinda Das was worshipping Devi with intense devotion. And one day, Govinda Das asked Devi for liberation. The Devi said, I cannot give you liberation. I can only give you religiosity, sense gratification, and I cannot give you liberation. Who is Mukunda? Krishna. One of Krishna's name is Mukunda. Religiosity, sense gratification, and economic development are common. Whether you are due to eat something today here has been written already. If you worship Devi or don't worship Devi, what you have done in your previous life, in charities will come in this life. The demigoddess cannot interfere with this. The demigoddesses, what you have done in your prior life, they can adjust to the extent of delaying it or progressing it. You have given this banana, for example, and now I'm giving out. So in this way, adjusting. I didn't bring this. I didn't buy this. You yourself have bought. Some people didn't buy. Everybody who bought or didn't buy, I give the banana to. And this is your karma. It will given be back to you. Maybe less or more. The demigoddesses, they cannot give you anything. They are giving what you have earned in your previous life. Just they are adjusting the time and the extent to which it is given. In this life, you are not due to get this. You understand this carefully. The demigoddesses, they give in this life, and they will not give in the next life. Karma is like this. It's not that the demigoddess, God has given to you. What you have done, they are giving to you. They are distributing. Mukti, liberation, is in the hand of Mukunda. I did not know this all these days, you may say. Why did not say this before? Govindadas said this to Devi, goddess. I did not ask anything from you. I will only tell you if you have full faith in me. Do you understand? You have come, you're doing bhajan and engaging in association. When and only when you have the mercy of the Lord, then you can get association. And then if you don't have association, how will you know whether you should worship Devi or Lord Ramchandra? Who is Lord Ram? You should ask and inquire. Not think that everyone is the same. Who is demigod? Demigoddesses. They are all servants of the Lord. You try and remember this. Who is the Supreme? Supreme is Krishna or Ram. In Braj they say there's no difference between Krishna and Ram. One's eyes are restless and the other's eyes are grave. Whose eyes are grave? Lord Ram. He's a Kshatriya, warrior. He's standing there with a bow and arrows. And Krishna is very peacefully playing the flute and he's glancing over everyone. He is attracting everyone with his sidelong glance. One's eyes are restless and the other eyes are grave. There's no difference between the two. Only this. That same Krishna came in Treta Yuga as Lord Ramchandra. One saying that one Bhagwan is Ram, another Bhagwan is Krishna. This is an offense. Everyone's Lord is one. Who is that? Krishna, whether you call him Ram or by any other name. So who should we worship? If we worship Lord Ram and if we worship Krishna, by their mercy we will get all benefits. Who has heard of the name of Dhruva Maharaj? He performed his bhajan for 6 months, and the Lord appeared and said, ask for any benediction. The Dhruva Maharaj said, I don't want any benediction. No, the Lord said, I will give you a rule of Dhruvalok for 36,000 years. And at the time, Dhruvalok was established for him. One who worships Sri Hari, they will attain everything that they need or want. Until you don't know who is the Supreme, you may be worshipping demigods and demigoddesses. It said in Bhagavad Gita, those who are less intelligent, you should not disturb them by slowly doing whatever they're doing and by getting some association, and they will think and question what they are doing, then they will come on the right path. Every Sunday you're having programs here. People come, they gather, like there are celebrations, like Ram Navami. Everybody will come, they will hear Harikatha. Who is Ram? Who are the demigods, demigoddesses? This is called satsang, and unless you do this satsang association, and collecting this sukriti for over many lifetimes, in this process, do not disturb anyone. Do one fast, do Ekadashi. If you want to do any other fast, you can do, but certainly do Ekadashi. This Ekadashi is called Madhav. Ekadashi. From birth I've been following Ekadashi. 77 my age, he's asking. I am doing from birth. Some people do Ekadashi, but then they stop. But this is wrong. This is not in the scriptures. Some people say that you should offer the Ekadashi away to Brahmanas, to any other superstition. This is not correct. Ekadashi is the personification of the Supreme Personality's Godhead, pleasure potency. Scripture says from 8 to 80 years old, one should follow Ekadashi. Do not stop. If you want to give charity to Brahmanas, you can give. We're not against Brahmanas. If they ask, give something. But do not give away your. Do not stop performing your Ekadashi Vrat, and particularly Ram Navami, Janmashtami, Narsingha Chaturdashi, trying to follow these. Lord Ram is Ram Navami is coming. Now they worship Devis before, and then on the eighth day they give kanyadan, they give dakshina to their daughters, of their daughters. But then they, on the Navami, the appearance of Lord Ramchandra, they don't do anything. They make an offense by eating grains on the Ramnami. Keep a fast on Ram Navami. If you don't fast on Ram Navami, then this is an offense. Yam Maharaj is saying, listen, Yamadutas,
चेतन स्मृति चरणारविंदम कृष्णानवति जसीरो एकादपि तानदम असतो अकृतो विष्णुकृत्वान ये विष्णुकृत्वान माने जो
Vishnukritvam, the appearance days of Vishnu Tattva. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance day. If they don't follow by fasting, they go to Yamalok. On Ramanami day, we should, under any circumstances, take grains. He's saying, Damodar Prabhu, you have to. Are you listening or not? Are you listening from one ear and taking out from the other? Remember, whatever your husbands tell you, keep your Ramnami fast. Don't break it. It's the appearance day of Lord Ramchandra. You must follow. There should be pastimes of Lord Ramchandra recited. Padmanabh Maharaj is very generous. Come to the mutt. Everyone, he will feed everyone. Not rice and dal. That Ekadashi preparations. This is Kali Yuga. Everything is backwards. And they don't fast on the Navami appearance day. They fast the day before. Now you have come into association. So listen carefully to Bhagavad. Even the speakers, the reciters of Srimad Bhagavatam, they don't speak properly. One who practices, they can speak properly. In Ekadashi, so many glories are there. When the reciters of Bhagavatam, they come home, they tell their wives, oh, you have not cooked anything. The wife says, oh, in your Bhagavad Sapta recital, you were saying that you should fast, that it will help your health. Who cooks? The wife cooks, and then the husband eats. The wife is telling the husband, the Bhagavad reciter, you tell everybody else to perform Ekadashi, that there is sin in grains, and now you have come home and you're asking me to cook grains for you on Ekadashi. So the husband, the Bhagavad reciter, chastises his wife, saying, since when did you start listening to Srimad Bhagavatam? Of their false pundits. And just try and understand, try and follow and observe Ramnami, Vishnu Kritva. Vishnu Kritva. These are all incarnations of Vishnu. Those who do not fast, they are committing sin and they will go to hell. And even unknowingly, Do not miss Ekadashi, Ramnami, Krishna Janmashtami. Don't take grains. Will you remember or not? Now I remember. This is the problem. Don't eat on the day of Lord Ram's appearance day, Navami, and also on the Dasami, the 10th day, Dwadashi day, you must break your fast on time. Too slowly, carefully. I'm not insisting forcefully. So Lord Ramchandra's appearance day is coming up. What is Dashrath? Hajj. His father's name was Hajj. Listen. In the dynasty of Ikkaku, these great kings, dynasties, and they were very great warriors. They were defeating many great enemies. Hajj effect, even Ravan came to him once. It is written in the Puranas. Hajj once was worshipping his Ishtadev. And the water from the conch shell. With this conch shell, and 3 times, and that water that's left in there, you take them. You have to throw on everyone. If your one drop falls on your head, then you don't come back in the repeated cycle of birth. Even all your illnesses, all your tension, your stress, this is like Ganga Jal, very pure. At that time, Hajj threw this water on Ravan. What did Hajj do? When he saw Ravan, he didn't throw it at him, he threw it behind him, behind his own head. So Ravan said, you are very religious, you are pious, you should throw this water on the audience. Why are you throwing it in the opposite direction? Then at that time, Hajj, he said, by my eyes I'm seeing there is one cow which was eating grass. At that time, one tiger came and attacked the cow. At that time, to save the cow, I threw the water behind me. That water landed on the tiger and saved the cow. There's so much strength in your water. He said, yes. And the Ravan went to see, yes, actually this happened. There was a tiger and the cow, and the tiger was running away from the cow in the opposite direction. Ikkaku dynasty, they were great kings in this dynasty. This pastime of Hajj, son is Dashrath, and thus his son is Lord Ram. One day Hajj was hunting in the forest. He came. There was a beautiful lake in the forest with beautiful fresh water, clean fresh water. And there were many birds. The water was so pure and clean. You could see the coin fall to the floor, to the ground.
देखते देखते
Seeing this,
उस सरोवर में एक सुंदर बड़ा जो है कमल,
he saw a beautiful lotus flower.
उस कमल को देख करके
Seeing that,
अज के मन में एक
in the mind of Aj,
इस कमल को उठा करके
I should take this lotus flower, I should offer it to my worshipable deity.
आज ने क्या कि
Aj
प्रयास की
tried to take that lotus flower,
किंतु वो कमल धीरे 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 धीरे
but
और भी गंभीर
that lotus flower kept going away from him in the distance,
यहाँ तक भी आज
to the extent that Aj, with his bow and arrow,
कमल पे जो है
tried to
लाने के लिए प्रयास
bring that lotus closer, but all his endeavors were fruitless.
आज के मन में वो दुख है।
Aj became very disturbed in his mind.
कमल की मैं जल से उठाने
Why cannot I take this lotus from the water?
आज ने अपने इष्ट
Then
देव
Aj,
से जो है,
he prayed to his worshipable deity.
इष्ट देव,
Oh
आप
my
बताओ,
worshipable deity,
मैं ये कमल के जल से क्यों उठा नहीं पाया?
why cannot I take this lotus out of the water? At that time, one aerial voice sound came and said, Oh Aj, you do not have any progeny, you do not have any children.
तुम मुझे तुमको कमल के स्पर्श नहीं कर
You cannot touch that flower.
तो आज के मन में बहुत दुख है।
He was very upset in his mind hearing this, that I don't have any progeny.
इस पुत्र होने के नाते एक कमल के मैं उठा नहीं पाया।
Because of this, I could not lift one lotus out of the water. And coming home, he was lamenting.
आज ने बहुत कठोर तपस्या आदि की
Aj performed severe austerities,
कठोर तपस्या आदि और तपस्या के फलस्वरूप एक
and
आकाश बनी हुई
there was an aerial sound. Oh Aj,
तुम्हें पुत्र संतान नहीं मिलेगा,
you will not get any progeny, any child.
पुत्र संतान नहीं मिलेगा, एक काम करो,
Do one thing,
पुण्य आदि को
give some charity.
जैसे शास्त्र में लिखा गया पुण्य पुत्र
It is written in scripture, Punna Putra.
आपका भाग यदि अच्छा हो अच्छी पत्नी मिलेगी,
If you have good fortune, you'll get a good wife.
तबे पुण्य पुत्र यदि पुण्य कर्म किया तो
If you have punya, pious activities,
दूर के पुण्य करो, दान पुण्य करो, आकाशवाणी
then at this voice,
सैन महादेव जी जब महाराज के बोले इनके पुत्र
महादेव,
संतान की व्यवस्था करो,
Shivji arranged for a child to be born by performing charitable activities.
दान पुण्य करने के लिए एक ब्राह्मण आ गए,
So there was one Brahman who came to perform this charitable
और
act.
जो राजा थे
Aj was the king,
राजकोष से राजकोष समझते हो,
yeah, treasury.
राजकोष से कुछ
From his treasury, he went to give charity.
ये पैसा किसका है,
And the Brahman asked, whose money is
ये
this?
तुम्हारा है,
Is this money yours, or is it the kingdom? It belongs to the king. Raj
राजकोष किसका होता है,
It's the wealth of the people.
बातें सुन रहे हो? राजा के नहीं होता, राजा के
It's not
नहीं
doesn't
होता।
belong to the king personally.
प्रजाओं की टैक्स आदि लेकर के
Collecting the taxes of the people,
फिर उसी धन को जाए दरिद्रों के
that tax collection is given to the people at the time of need.
धन नहीं है,
This is not your own personal wealth.
तुम्हारे नहीं है, तुम अपने कमाई करके
You yourself work and earn
पैसे कमाओ,
money, and then with that money you can give me charity.
रातों रात और विचार करने लगे,
Aj
मैं कैसे करूं?
was thinking
उस समय रात
how he could do this. That very night, Aj,
अपने राज वेश बदल करके
he changed his royal dress and went,
रात भर मैं कोई काम करूंगा और उससे
and at
मुझे
this
पैसा
night
मिलेगा,
I will work,
पैसा मैं
and with that money I will offer charity to the Brahmana.
समझ सुंदर समझ में आ रही है?
Do you understand?
उसी रात्रि में
In this night,
अर्धरात्रि हो गया, रात 12-1
midnight, 1 a.m.,
लोहार है ना,
there was one
वो लोहार क्या कर रहे हैं,
ironmonger beating
लोहे के जो है
beating the iron,
उसको देखा
and so
पास जाकर के बोले भाई मुझे
and
कोई
said,
काम दे दो,
give me some work.
वो लोहार बोले ठीक है,
Okay,
है हम भी काम करते करते बहुत
I have become tired from this work.
लोहे के जो है
Now you beat this iron
रात भर आज ने किया कि
all night.
लोहे के पीठ
Aj, he beats this iron,
काल हो गया
and in the morning,
बोले हमें कुछ परिश्रमिक दो
and now give me some reward,
पैसा दो
some money.
यार एक कॉइन दिया उसको
He gave him 1 coin,
उसमें तो वो था अपने स्वर्ण मुद्रावत था
his gold coin at that time,
रात भर काम करके लोहे को पिटाई कर करते आप बोलो कितने
beating the iron all night.
जो जैसे काम करते हैं और फिर वो लेकर के आए केवल एक सिक्का मुझसे
He got 1 coin.
7 घंटा काम करके
6 hours, 7 hours, he got 1
वो
coin,
लेकर के आकर के वो ब्राह्मण के दे
and gave the coin to the Brahmin.
एक सिक्का इसमें कोई मूल्य
Just
नहीं।
1 coin, there's no value.
जैसे आजकल है ना ट्रेन में जाते हो
If you go in the train,
ट्रेन में जो गरीब लोग हैं उनसे
there's
10 रुपया की सिक्का दो।
poor people. If you give a 10 rupee coin, they throw it away. 1 rupee coin, they will not accept.
तो उसी प्रकार बोले
They don't even take food.
एक सिक्का दिया तुमने
You just gave 1 coin.
किंतु देखो वो भिखारी कोई नहीं था स्वयं भगवान
That a Brahmin was no other than the Lord.
है और वैसे सुंदर एक बालक प्रकट हुआ
From that very coin, one very beautiful boy appeared.
दशरथ महाराज किसी
This was Dashrath Maharaj.
और देखते देखते बालक सुंदर
Seeing this child,
आपको मानो जय कर
he was showering his victory over 10 directions.
उसके नाम हो गया क्या
And so his name was Dasaratha,
रथ के द्वारा मानो
one who conquers the 10 directions.
यही तुम्हारे पुत्र है 10 दिशापुर जय करने
So
वाले
Aj,
नाम रख दो
this is your son. Name him Dasarath.
इनकी वंश में
In his dynasty,
औरत से ही स्वयं
the Lord
राम
Ramchandra will appear.
वृंदावन
Bihari Lal ki jai. This is the Katha of the Puranas.
आज के पुत्र हुए दशरथ
So Dashrath's father was Aj.
और उसी की दशरथ महाराज के पुत्र है कौन
And Dashrath Maharaj's son is Lord Ramchandra.
कथा तो आप लोग सभी जानते हैं
And you've heard Lord Ramchandra's pastimes.
संतान नहीं था
Dashrath did not have any children initially. How many wives did he have? This is society. 360 wives he had. He married that many times, but his prime wife is 3: Kaushalya, Kaikai, and Sumitra.
किसी के पास कोई पुत्र संतान नहीं किंतु देखो यहाँ पर भी रामायण में भी वर्णन है
In the Ramayana it is written,
पुत्री भी थी
Kaushalya also had 1 daughter, Shanta.
और उस समय जो है लोमपाद राजा
Raja Rompad,
पुत्र संतान है रोमपाद के साथ के बहुत मित्रता थी
he had
एक दिन रोमपाद ने कहा
a very good relationship with Rompad.
आपके तो 360
You have
रानियां हैं
360
हो
queens.
सकता है किसी की तो हो ही जाएगा
You will have a child. Please
इस संता के जो है
give me this Shanta.
तो दशरथ महाराज को
Thus, Dashrath was very generous. He gave this daughter,
अपने पुत्री के जो है
Rompad ko diya.
है इसलिए वास्तव रूप में ये जो संता जो है
This Shanta,
रामचंद्र के कौन थे
Ben, was Lord Ramchandra's sister.
कौशल्या की वास्तव में कौशल्या की
Kaushalya's daughter.
बेटी थी किंतु ये
Kaushalya's daughter.
सभी लोग जानते हैं जे दशरथ महाराज के कोई बेटी नहीं
Everybody thinks that Lord Ram did not have any sisters,
पता चले देखो
or Dashrath did not have any daughters.
दशरथ महाराज की स्त्रियों के किसी के जो है पत्नी के किसी के पुत्र संतान नहीं इसके बाद जो है यही संता के साथ विवाह किसके साथ हुई
Who this Shanta was married to Shringi Rishi.
ये एक समय श्रृंगी ऋषि
Once Shringi Rishi
वो कौन सा जगह में एक बारिश नहीं होता, उन्हें जग
There was no rain in that area, but they performed one yagya, and as a result of the yagya, there was rain. Vashishta said,
एक काम करो, कोई जो है
that's right,
Shringi
Shringi, bring Shringi Rishi and perform a fire sacrifice to get a child. It was not easy to bring Shringi Rishi. So this is another long story. And nobody could enter his ashram. With great effort, they brought Shringi Rishi to the place of sacrifice to obtain a child. They made some sweet rice. They gave half of that to Kaushalya, and half of the half they gave to Kaikai, and then halving that again gave to Sumitra. So Kaushalya had one child, Kaikai had Bharat, one child, and Sumitra had one part from each of the co-wives, and that way they had twins, Shatrughna and Lakshman. In this way, the 4 sons were given to Dasarath Maharaj. He was the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bhagavan, Vishnu himself. From the chakra of Vishnu, Bharat came. From the conch shell came Shatru. From one came from the conch shell, and one came from the lotus. Bharat, Lakshman and Shatrughna came from one of the symbols of Lord Vishnu. And they are personifications of the Lord, or aspects of the Lord. Ram and Lakshman are very good friends, and Bharat was very close friends with Shatrughna. Where there was Ram, there was always Lakshman. Where there was Bharat, there was Shatrughna. This is also shown at the time of the name-giving ceremony. Vashishta Rishi, Bharat was from the Sudarshan Chakra. Shatrughna was from the conch shell. Lakshman, Komal. They had such a beautiful relationship with each other. From Seshnag, Lakshman came. Yeah. When Ram and Lakshman entered into Mithila, Janakpuri, who all the ladies of Mithila Gauri. Said the ladies of Mathura, they said, why are you so dark in complexion and your wife is so fair? This is Mithil language, it's very sweet. But Bengal and Bihar, now small parts. Bengal and Bihar, their language is very similar. In this Mithilic language, Janakpuri ki nari, daughter-in-law, I'm asking you very sweetly,
और ये तुम्हारे जो भाई
why is your
ये हो रहे कैसे हो गया? ये तुम्हारे एक ही पिता हो
if your father is one,
तो आप
then
श्यामला कैसे हो गया और तुम्हारे भाई
why are you so dark and your brother so fair?
थोड़ा बहुत शर्माते हैं।
And if you have one father,
होता ही नहीं है।
then Lord Ramchandra
दो बेटा है।
became a bit shy.
बोले हाँ?
बता दो बबुआ लोगवा देख कहीं गाड़ी बता दे बबुआ।
जोर से बोल, ठीक से बोलो।
राम जी से पूछे जनक की नारी बता दे बबुआ लोगवा देख कहीं गाड़ी।
क्या होता है?
राम कह रहे राम जी जनकपुर की नारियां पूछ रही हैं कि बता दे
The ladies
बबुआ,
in Puri are asking,
लोग मतलब गाली दे रहे हैं।
they are like swearing at Lord Ramchandra.
ये बोल रहे हैं, तुम सामने हो।
Well, you are dark in complexion, but your brother, how come he is fair if you are from the same father? So indirectly
ये बहुत सुंदर।
swearing.
एक्चुअली वास्तव में ये कथा है जब राम सीता के विवाह हो गए।
When Ram and Sita were married, after marriage,
वहाँ पर जो नारी जो होता है,
the ladies at that time,
क्या लगता है इसमें? विवाह होने के बाद एक दामाद हो जाते हैं।
one becomes the son-in-law.
और उसके स्त्रियां जो है
All
दामाद को
the
क्या करते हैं? हंसी मजाक करते हैं कि
they
नहीं?
make fun of the son-in-law, Sali,
साला साली होता है।
Sala, Sali, they call. So they have this relationship of teasing
गाली देते हैं।
and rough,
आराम से।
very beautiful.
तोरा से पूछूं मैं तो धनुषधारी एक भाई गोरा कहीं एक काहे कारे बता दे बबुआ लोगवा देख।
Why is one brother dark? Why is another so fair?
ये सब जो है मैथिली भाषा का है।
This Meithilic
मिथिला की भाषा जो है
language.
बहुत मीठी होता है। ये बंगला और हिंदी मिलावट होता है। हाँ समझिए। ये हमारे मिथिला के रहने वाले जनकपुर के रहने वाले कोई है या नहीं है?
Is there any from Mithila here?
जनकपुर के रहने वाले वहाँ मिथिला के
If
रहने वाले
you ask anyone from Janakpuri or Mithila, they speak so sweetly. It's very happy to hear. Not completely Hindi or Bangla. It's like Bhojpuri.
हमारे गुरुदेव जो है
My Gurudev, Srila Nayan Goswami Maharaj, he used to speak Bhojpuri.
जब गुरुदेव हॉलैंड जाते हैं ना, हॉलैंड में ज्यादातर वो भोजपुरी के लोग रहते हैं।
In Bhojpuri from Holland.
बिहार के लोग रहते हैं। और गुरुदेव उनके साथ ऐसे बात करते हैं।
He used to talk with them. They used to feel very much at home.
हम इसे करें, देखो रामचंद्र और भगवान रामचंद्र और लक्ष्मण ये दोनों के साथ क्या है? प्रेम प्रतीक।
And there was love and affection between Ram and Lakshman and Bharat and Shatrughna.
लाड प्यार के साथ बड़े होने लगे। दशरथ महाराज कितने लाड प्यार से
And Dasar Maharaj was very attached to the children. Kaushalya, Sumitra.
रामायण में टीवी में देखना कितने
If you see the serial on TV, how he performed pastimes as an ordinary human being.
समय हो गया ना, आप लोग के भी जाना भी है, 1:30 बज गया।
It's now
आप लोग भी जाना है।
1:40. When Ramchandra was very young, he put some food in a little container for Lord Ramchandra. He could not eat by himself. He was a young baby. Some was falling out of his mouth. At that time, Kag Bhushandi came. Kag Bhushandi knew the past, present and future. If you go to Jagannath Puri, there is a place for Kag Bhushandi there. Just to one side of Jagannath temple by Mukti Mandap. There was one crow came. Is this really my Lord? And seeing him, he became very happy. And he thought, he's my Lord. Let me take his remnants. and thought this in his mind. The Lord knows the heart of everyone. And then he took some food and then he threw the food to the crow. And the crow came closer and closer. At that time, then he reached out his hand, tried to catch the crow. The crow thought, if he isn't the Lord, then he's an only child. He will kill me. What does a small boy know? And so he became frightened. And when the crow started to crow, and then this child started to cry, and now the crow became even more doubtful. Does he not know my heart? If he is really the Supreme Personality of God, that he will know me, recognize me. But then he had a doubt. Vishnati. Kagbhushandi had this doubt in his mind. This was a cause of his ruin. Oh Kagbhushandi, you think I'm an ordinary child? I am your worshipful deity. And then the Lord stretched out his hand again, trying to catch the crow. And then becoming frightened, the crow flew away. And after him chased this crow with his hand after him. As much as the crow flew, the hand came closer and closer and traversed the whole Brahmanda, and had becoming tired. And then, remembering the Lord's lotus feet, he surrendered and please save me at that very time. That Lord entered the body of the crow, and the same pastime was going on inside him. Then the Lord vomited out. Then Kagbhushandi realized that this child is not an ordinary person. He's the Supreme Brahma, Lord Ki Jai. This Garud, he heard this katha from the lotus mouth of Kagbhushandi. Even Garud had this doubt when Ram and Lakshman, when they were bound by the rope of snakes. Narad Rishi came. Oh Guruji, look at your pastimes of the Lord. How is it possible that my Lord will be tied by the rope of snakes? Even by the smell of Garud's body, all the snakes would disappear. Just taking the Lord's name, one can cross over the ocean of material existence. All your sufferings will be vanquished. How is it possible that he's tied with the rope of snakes? I came. And then these snakes would immediately run away. But how is it possible that these snakes can hold and tie the Lord? Then who to ask? Garud flew to Lord Brahma. He said, I cannot tell you, go to Shiva. Shiva said, Parvati was there. Guruji asked, Oh Mahadev, please tell me, in this material world, on this earth, Lord Ramchandra is performing his pastime. Is he actually the Supreme Personality of Godhead or an ordinary person? Then Shivji said, Kagbhushandi will give you this answer. Go on the northern side of Himalayas, and there will be one big great stone. One bird will be sitting on that, all the demigods in the form of birds will be listening to Harikatha from his lotus lips. He will remove all your doubts. But there was one pride in Garuda, that I am the king of birds. I am the carrier of Vishnu. This is his false ego. I am the king of birds and also I am the carrier of Vishnu. For this reason, Lord Shiva, Devi Parvati said, please, you could have removed your devotees' doubt. Why did you send him to crow? Because he is the bird. And the crow, Kagbhushandi, is also a bird. They're of the same species. This Hindi voice saying that we think that the devotee in our own family is not qualified to give advice. But another devotee from another house, you will give more respect and honor to. Another Hindi proverb, if somebody from outside comes and tells you something, you believe them, and you would not believe somebody that is in your family or a close relative. You won't listen to your wife or you won't listen to your husband. But if somebody else comes and says the same thing, then you will believe them. This is true, is it not? Start again or not? When the Swami Maharaj was preaching in the Western countries and speaking Harikatha, there was one reporter. He was saying, you try and read this pastime. You've come from India. We have heard that many people from India do not believe that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They worship demigods, goddesses. They are not vegetarian. They eat meat, fish, and other forbidden things, like onions and garlic. Why don't you preach in your own country? Why have you come to my country, our country? Swami Maharaj repeated it very nicely. Like our people of Bharat, India, they do follow, but there's many have forgotten. They have taken birth in Bharat, but they have forgotten their roots, their culture. So I have come in your country, in your foreign land, to give this instruction. Then when they go to our country, people will listen. If somebody from our country speaks this philosophy, we know this thing. If there's an English devotee sitting next to me in the train, they are from foreign land, they will listen very attentively. If an English boy or girl is speaking, then they will not take a book from our hands. I have so many Gitas. If he gives you, then you'll take. They will take and give you money. That's why I've come to them. To catch the white elephant and to catch the black elephant. Go permanent. In the Prabhupada Lilamrita book, in his life story, I am from here, from this country, Bharati. Oh, we know everything. We know everything. If you speak with this person, white person stands up and speaks, everybody. So Krishna is the supreme personality of God. Krishna to Bhagwan say. Even broken. Yes. Very true. Yeah, this is one technique.
बोला किसी भी पौधे में पानी डाल दो, तुलसी पत्ता में डालना ही पड़ेगा।
तो यही होता है।
This is why Bhaktivinoda Swami Maharaj, we preached outside of India and give instructions there to come back into India. And then thousands will listen with attentive ears. This is really true. America. America. All these disciples, Jayapata Bhagwan.
एक स्टेट की जो जनसंख्या
Population.
उतना नहीं, हजारों हजार लोग उनके से
He has disciples from so many from Bengal. For
भाषा में जैसे ही बोल देते हैं, अरे हाँ ये अच्छा है, जय श्री राम, जय श्री राम।
They call out, they glorify him because he is, white body. That's why I've given instructions to these white people, white devotees. So when they preach in India, the Indians will be impressed. If Maharaj speaks, he will not be so influential. I'm Indian, they are Indian. What will they listen? I know everything. When I go to foreign country, they directly tell us when I go to the West, these Indian people, I have come to earn money here. I have not come to listen to Bhagavad Katha. I try to preach them. You are Indian, you're from this culture, you should listen to the pastimes of Ram, Krishna. And then they talk back and they say, if I wanted to do this bhajan, I would have stayed in India. Why would I come to the West? I should tell him, will this money that you earn go with you? You've married this foreign woman, girl. Listen, your children will divorce and separate. Narayan Maharaj used to say, Indian should marry Indian, Videshi should marry Videshi, because their natures are different. And spiritually they are one, but in the realm of the material dealings, then they should be from the same background. And I've seen that all the Indians who have married foreign women, they are not happy. Even their children, they will not find happiness. That water that you offer to your forefathers will not reach them, because it's one unwanted progeny, unwanted children. Gita, the Lord says, this offering will not reach the forefathers. Gurudev, what? It's not my words. This is Gurudev's words. the Indians should marry with an Indian, and the foreigners should marry within foreigners. And the spiritual matter is different. Not Indian, we're not English, we're not Indian, ultimately, spiritually. She's not done yet. Jivar Sarup Hoy Krishna Nitya Das. We are servants of Srimati Radhika. Nitya Das. Try to understand. I'm not giving any pain to anyone. Married, many people come to me for marriage proposals. By force, I marry them. Chant the mantras. One couple came to him in the middle of the night. They wanted to be married. At 10, 11 o'clock at night, wanted to love marriage. Two Bengali couple. They were not mother or father to give the bride away. The girl was my disciple, but the boy was not. If the police would come and question him, what have you done? So he did not carry out the marriage. जी महाराज वो बैठ रहे वो चले नहीं गए They would not leave the room until they were married. They waited for almost half an hour begging to be married. No, he said, you go and find a local Brahmin who will marry. But you have to get the blessings from your parents first. You can do a Gandharva wedding. If you keep me in the middle, if I'm going to marry them, you need the blessings of the mother and father. Otherwise, you go to court and marry. What I'm saying, marriage is within the realms of this material world. It is not spiritual. Of this material world. This is your relationship. The Atma is not American, not Brazilian, not Indian. Atma is the eternal servant of the Lord. And Lord, this marriage between Ram and Sita is not ordinary. Sita is his Hladini Shakti, pleasure potency. Srimati Radharani took the form of Sita, and Krishna came as Lord Ram. To perform pastimes as ordinary human beings, this pastime took place. This Lord performing his pastimes, following rules and regulations of society. Very, 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 very happy to speak on Ramayana. From my childhood, I used to read Ramayana in Bengal. It used to be Kirti Bhasi Ramayana. Just like here in North India, you have Ramcharitmanas, and in other parts there are other types of Ramayana. It's been written in 18 different languages. Many. It's in Tamil, Telugu. Our Bharat, India is very amazing in this way. Of people of different backgrounds, from south to north, from east to west. Many different languages are spoken, and even many different cultures.
किंतु देखो भगवान रामचंद्र ने किए
But Lord Ramchandra brought everybody together through the thread of love and affection.
इसलिए भगवान के रामचंद्र जी के वनवास आदि है
This
ये केवल अक्षर मात्र है
this Lord Ramchandra going into exile is a very short period.
प्रेम के द्वारा सबको वशीभूत
Wherever Lord Ramchandra went, he captivated everyone with his love and affection.
संस्कृति है
This Ayodhya is our Sanskriti, our inherent culture.
मूल केंद्र बिंदु
It's the roots is Ayodhya. This
आज जो हम अयोध्या
that which we call Ayodhya. The meaning of the word Ayodhya is this deep Sanskrit culture.
इसलिए भगवान रामचंद्र प्रकट हुए हमारा आचार्य
That's why Lord Ramchandra, our acharyas, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in Ujjwal Nilamani has spoken, has said, first we should honor and understand the pastimes of Lord Ramchandra, and he made a platform, foundation of etiquette, mother, father, brother, sister, how we interact and relate with each other. And so much love and affection, and one point in it's towards his father. Lord Ramchandra never, not even once spoke any harsh word to his father. If the father is pleased, then all the demigods are pleased. The father is the personification of the heavenly planets. Of one who does not honor their father is not a human being. When Kaikai asked one promise, the first vow, she asked 14 years of exile. Lakshman became so angry hearing this. My father is who sends his child to forest for 14 years. This father is not a father. He is controlled by a woman. Hearing this, because Ram became very angry. If I hear this again from your mouth, I will renounce you as my brother. You are not qualified to be my brother. I will renounce you. Lord Ram said to Lakshman, when Lakshman became angry, what's the fault of my father in this? When Dashrath Maharaj went to battle, at that time Kaikai saved Dashrath's life. She was not married at that time. You have saved my life. You asked me for one benediction. No, ask me for two benedictions. I will ask when the time is right. Dashrath Maharaj, now Kaikai asked for these two benedictions, so there's no fault. One, he asked for 14 years of exile, and the second, he asked for Bharat to become coronated as king. This is not the fault of Kaikai or of Dashrath. Never Lord Ramchandra spoke one word against his father harshly. In this verse, the father is described as all, one in all, everything. There's no fault of Dashrath Maharaj or of Kaikai. His benediction, she asked, I gave you some money to keep safe, then I ask for that money back. Nothing. This teaching that Lord Ramchandra, how one's father should be honored, one's mother should be honored. There is many descriptions of Lord Ramchandra. his qualities. He is the personification of truth. He is the personification of etiquette and behavior of the ideal king. How he kept his relationship with Sita. All his, you cannot see in anything or anyone. Sometimes Lakshman becomes angry, but Lord Ramchandra never. Bharat, Shatrugna, in the characters of Lord of the Ramayana, their characters, the personification of perfection, and they are teaching us how to live in this material world. And those who do not understand the Ramayana cannot enter into Krishna's pastime, cannot enter into the Ras. Hearing that Krishna performed Ras Leela with the gopis, we cannot understand until we understand Lord Ramchandra. Only then, after, we can understand Krishna Leela. We should recite the Ramayana, understand the Ramayana, read the Ramayana. And Vishwanath Chakrabarti has written, do not dishonor Lord Ramchandra. Gurudev Shri Goswami, 1 month he recited Valmiki Ramayana. Valmiki Ramayana is the main Ramayana. On that foundation, Ramcharitmanas was written, and the other Ramayans were written. Valmiki Ramayana is the foundation. According to the language, the interpretations and translations from Valmiki's Ramayana came the other Ramayana. Gurudev, he used to recite from Valmiki Ramayana for 1 month on Ramnavami. He used to Ramcharitmanas. He used to recite on this Ramnavami because it's very much easier to recite and read Tulsidas in a very simple way. From Sanskrit slok, he wrote this Ramcharitmanas. Very beautiful. Everyone can read and simply understand. Means not mango here. It means many languages. Those who do not know Hindi can read Ramcharitmanas. Very nice, very beautiful. Ramcharitmanas. But Valmiki is the foundation. Gurudev for 1 month before, he recited Ramayana. Chandra ki jai, Shri Radhe Sham. Jai Shri Gurudev ki jai.